Yo, what is up, guys and gals? Welcome to another video on the channel. And today, guys, I'm back with some more All-Star Tower Defense. Sorry about that, I had to fix my mic. Today, guys, I'm going to be showing you a pretty decent loadout that you can use on the event. And yeah, so if you want to, you can copy this team that I have up here. Don't worry about Blackbeard. He does have Ichigo's orb on, but I just have it on because that's usually where I would have Ichigo. But I have this team. If you're wondering why Genos is here, he is only meant for like the very beginning. And then, yeah, that's when I start, getting enough money to place down Uryu, which does cost a bit. But just make sure that the 3 or 4 units that you place down, which the 4 would be Tengen, Uryu, Speedwagon, and Erwin. So make sure that Tengen has Blue Eyes Orb, as you can see. If you don't have Blue Eyes Orb, just don't put anything on him. Make sure Uryu has the Rage Orb, and then make sure that Erwin has the Bomb Orb, and then lastly, make sure Speedwagon has the Cost Orb. So let me pull out my blimp here, and let me just go over and let's go to the event. Here it is. The update is coming very soon, by the way, guys. We have 21 hours, so it's going to be sometime tomorrow, 100%. It won't be, I'm pretty sure it won't be exactly in 21 hours, but that's like the designated time. So yes, but so this event, if you guys do not know, it's technically people think it's like an Easter event, but what the goal of it is once you beat the waves, right? You beat the boss or whatever. Okay, what's supposed to happen is you'll see this orb pop up on your screen. Okay, and those orbs are supposed to go to this egg that has a growth percent rate. So my egg percent rate is 100% already, right? It's already 100%. I did not get to claim it yet, which I'll explain why here in a minute. But every time you get an orb, it's 5% to its growth rate, and 100% is guaranteed to get something. You always will get that one thing. Now, if it's like 90%, you'll have greater chances to get something good. 10%, of course, being the lowest to ever get something good. You probably get something like common or whatever, like it's not going to be great. 100% is probably going to be the greatest. That's why I'm going for 100% because, I want something good. But yeah, so if you're playing with more than one person, you go ahead and start with Genos. If you're playing by yourself, I just kind of place my Genos back here. Just kind of let him chill. I know a lot of people place around here and over here. Like, I just kind of do it in this one area and stuff like that. So, yeah, I hope you guys understand that every orb is 5% to that growth rate. So, the percent rate for the egg is going up by 5, right? So I'm already at 100%. Okay, so now the thing is with claiming your egg, right? So you get transported to this area, which I'm pretty sure it's Kurama's from Naruto. It's Kurama's sealing cell. That's kind of what I call it because Minato sealed Kurama and Naruto when he was just a baby. Yeah, I think you guys know, right? So you kind of go into that cell for some unknown reason. I don't know why, but once you're in there, you'll see the egg, and you'll see these orbs that just kind of float around it, and those are the orbs that you collect once you've beaten the event, And once that happens, you can consume the egg, which you're not actually eating it, but you're kind of claiming it for your inventory. And then, or you can put the orbs into the egg, make the growth rate for the egg progress, right? So essentially, with all that being said, so how it works is you have to play 3 games to be able to go back into that Kurama's kind of cell area, right? That's how that works. So this is my second game after getting 100%, right? So one more game after this, and I'll get the egg, right? So with that being said, yeah. So as you just saw, I placed a Genos in the front. I waited till I had 680 cash. I placed an Uryu. I then sold Genos. I had not placed the Speedwagon yet because I'm just kind of letting it do its thing, you know? So I'm just kind of waiting, you know? I'm not really like gonna place a Speedwagon down and start farming. I'm just gonna wait to farm. And the reason why I'm not farming for cash is because waves 4 and 5, wave 4 powerful ones will come in, and wave 5 powerful 2s will start to spawn, right? And that's why I kind of just, keep Udio just kind of here, no Speedwagon placed. And as you can see, I've almost got enough cash to be able to get him upgraded twice. And when you place all of your Udiyus down, you will only be upgrading them twice. I've seen that just to be the easiest way to do it, without having to focus on coming over here and upgrading it and stuff like that. That's just easiest to me, right? So after that, after I upgraded one, around this time I placed another Udiyu, just because it can get a little chaotic, right? Then I start farming, right? I start farming the Speedwagon after I placed that second Udiyu. So, which Speedwagon, I usually get him to 10 upgrades. It does me some justice, so that's why I do it. But yeah. Let me just upgrade this another time. There we go. And the reason why I chose Genos and not someone like Sword Maiden, one, Genos is a hill unit, so he's going to be able to hit the airs that just immediately spawn on wave 1. And two, he has low SPA, so he is still pretty reliable in terms of beginning, not end game, right? I would not. I mean, you can use him for the event. I have used him before. I just found it to be a lot easier with Udio, and it's just an easy strat, because I like to make these strats just as easy as possible for people, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Come on, give me like $2 more. Thank you. We're about to upgrade this Speedwagon to its 10th upgrade. We just got to upgrade it one more time. Of course, we got to wait for 5,500 cash. And Tengen is really good for this event, probably like meta, I would say. And if you put Blue Eyes Orb on it, it's even better. I say this because Tengen does bleed damage. And it's like one of the highest bleed damages in the game, if I'm remembering that correctly. It's I don't know, it's between like a couple of characters, and I think Tengen's like really up there, right? So, that's why I'm using Tengen for that bleed damage, because these bosses actually have just a lot of HP, and that bleed is going to be very useful in that sense. Also useful to a lot of the enemies that also spawn with an abundant amount of just HP. I think the mini dudes spawn in with like over 1,000,000 HP, and it gets a little chaotic. But you want to start upgrading these Odius just 2 times, every single one of them, just 2 times, right? And then you're going to immediately want to place your quad buff. Just get it all ready to go, right? Because these Odius with Rage Orb, it's only 10,000. And when you Irwin buff, it's around like 30 something K, right? So that is why I essentially I just kind of do it like this, So we'll place another one here. Upgrade it twice. There we go. Also, I knew that new Super Saiyan Blue Goku, because a little mini update happened with All Star, and they added Blue Goku, right? which is cool, but he's very hard to get. He's pretty much just like Baby Vegeta, right? So good luck on getting him. You can get the side characters from the gold banner, but you also have to get 6-star Super Saiyan Guy Dooku. You have to get two of them, which is gonna prove to be annoying, and that's why I'm not really shooting for him. But he did get a buff. I think he does like 9 mil damage, which is pretty cool. Um, I'm glad to see that we have a good Dragon Ball character, and also our tower defense. I think the last good one was, I think it was the 5-star Vegeta. No, it's Baby Vegeta. Baby Vegeta's literally carrying, because I think he does like more than or more or around the same as Mihawk. I think he does like 6 to 7 mil, if I remember that correctly. He's pretty much just like Mihawk. I feel bad for Madara because Madara used to be the stuff, and the fact he's unobtainable is just kind of not really worth it anymore. I don't know about trading value. His trading value is probably gonna skyrocket, kind of like how Gogeta's did. Sorry if you hear uh, people talking in the background. Just yeah. Um, as I was saying, so yeah, Madara's value in terms of trading is gonna shoot up a lot because Gogeta's did and stuff like that. He's unobtainable now, and now that Madara is, the only way you can get him is through trading. Um, his value is just kind of it's not high right now, but it will be high in the near future. So, but all right, I'm just waiting here, waiting for 22,000 and I can upgrade this Tengen. By the way, if you want to, I can't necessarily max out my Tengen, but I get him to 7 upgrades by the time the bosses come. So that's definitely going to be useful to get him to 7 upgrades. He typically does the job, I will say that. But this is when I start. Wave 15 is when I start really focusing on win buffing my Uryus, which all of them once again should have like 2 upgrades, and they should do around 32,000 damage. So I mean, we've got 19,000 actually, which is pretty good. But all right, buff. There we go. Tengen is just patiently waiting here. But as you can see, the blue eyes orb does him justice. I cannot speak because I mean, look at all the map he's hitting. It's actually like a decent chunk. So that's why I put the blue eyes orb on him. Oh, we can upgrade him. There we go. That's gonna be decent for a while. Now we just wait for the boss to come. We're gonna have to deal with 2 of them, but it's not impossible to take him down. I'm gonna have to Irwin buff here quick because those deaccelerates can be pesky. Man, this is it. This is pretty much the end game. Yeah, I mean, if you want to copy this team and the formation that I have going on, you're very more, welcome to. It does work, and I would say if you do it correctly. And by the way, my Tengen is not that leveled up. Just want to warn you guys, definitely level up your Tengen because that's going to be proving to be useful. I would definitely recommend it. Like Marudu is not even level 100, and I really should get it to level 100. I really want to. But Tengen's probably the first on my list since he is meta for story. But yeah, we almost got 10,000 caches from killing enemies. That's what I'm saying. You get so much cash from killing all the enemies here because look how many there are. It's a lot. But yeah, these enemies are proving to be a bit troublesome. So I better keep the Irwin buffs with the Uryus consistent. Or else we could have to sell and resell a Tengen maybe. I don't know. But the bleed damage is what really is taken into effect here. So I should have put. I mean, another thing is I would recommend you putting your Tengen definitely buy the Udiyus. I would say like maybe in front of here, only because I don't know. You don't have to put it there. He does really well on his own. It's just that I would recommend putting your Tengen if it's not high enough level here because he doesn't insta kill, but he's not that crazy strong either without the Irwin buff. I mean, he does his bleed damage is what really carries him. If he didn't have bleed, you would definitely want to put him right here. Um, so yeah, well, there's one boss right here. So our ODs are gonna start sniping that. We're gonna have to Irwin buff. Boom, boom, done. And we have just Tengen here sitting and waiting patiently, which he will start attacking, and that bleed is gonna come very useful. So there it is. There's a bleed. As you can see, they have a good chunk of health. He's at 4 mil right now, 3 mil. There goes the bleed again. Bleed is very OP. Yeah, as you can see, it just does a lot of damage. Wow. Like how fast the health just goes away. Alright, so those Udiyus are going to keep on fighting. There is a bit of a map bug for some reason, and it changes the focus on your units. I just want to warn you guys about that. As you can see, they're all really focusing on this specific boss and not this one. It seems the glitch kind of happens in this general area. I don't think it's your... It's like... I think it's the enemies just isn't detected in this certain area. It's like a dead spot. I can't really figure out why. But yeah, it's like a dead spot that, for some reason your units aren't going to be able to detect. And we just won. So that's what I mean. It is a guaranteed win if you do everything properly. Like I said, place down 2 Odius, get 1 upgraded twice. Get your speed wagon to upgrade 10. Place all the rest of your Odius, get them to the upgrades 2. Max out your group of speed wagons, or not speed wagons, Irwins, and then get a Tengen all leveled up to at least 7 to 8. So, but yeah, that's it for today's video. And I'm pretty sure next video is going to be about getting the egg officially. So that's going to be fun. But yeah, there you go. There's a team for you guys. There's a whole, a strat, specific placements and stuff like that. So there you guys go. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.